right, good morning, South Texas. Hope your day is starting off well here this Saturday, our first Saturday of October. Not really feeling like it out there. Pretty humid, a lot of cloud cover, kind of gloomy. But at least it is a little bit cooler out there to go along with it. We're going to be talking a little bit about the forecast for today as well as what we have for this next week. I see a few people already joining in and saying hello. Hope your days or your day is going well. Molds are in at a light level today. Fall elm in at a light level, and so is ragweed. So nothing too bad to be bothering your allergies if you have any allergy issues for today. San Antonio Airport showing a few peaks of blue sky out there behind the cloud cover, and then looking out from northwest San Antonio towards downtown, pretty much blanketed in cloud cover there, similar to Calaveras Lake as we look down to southern portions of Bexar County. Going to continue to see that cloud cover today, mostly cloudy. You see it kind of streaming in from the west and southwest there. Just going to linger on into this afternoon. Looking at a wider look across the state of Texas, you'll notice the shower and thunderstorm activity mainly off to our north. Now, you may be wondering, earlier on this week, we were expecting a lot more rain over the weekend. What had happened? Well, what happened is that the system that was expected to bring us rain ended up keeping the rain a little bit further off to the north. That's what we're seeing here, up from San Angelo all the way up to Dallas and near Waco. That's where the bulk of the rain is going to live for today. And we may get an isolated shower or storm ourselves today, but definitely not expecting as wet conditions as what they're expecting up that I-35 corridor. But we will stay with humid conditions, staying on the hot and humid to cool and muggy side pretty much all the way throughout the next 24 hours. The drier air, not anywhere near us. Hopefully we can get some more of that drier air in here, though, by the time we head into the middle to the end of this month. Looking at the upper level pattern, you'll notice that we do have that big trough of low pressure that's swinging across the United States. This is what is sparking the shower activity today in the Lone Star State. Notice as we head throughout the next couple of days here, it's going to shift to the east, and then we're going to end up under a ridge. Whenever we talk about a ridge of high pressure, that means that we have drier air. And that moves in as we head into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of this next week. That's when we're going to have drier conditions and no rain chances, but also above average temperatures are going to be expected. So here's a look at future clouds and radar for today. Isolated showers and storms possible. Take a look at 5:30 p.m. A few isolated showers and storms, mainly over the hill country. Temperatures rising into the mid-80s. And then as we head into tonight, continuing with that 30% chance for rain by about 11 p.m. Once we wake up tomorrow morning, though, should start off drier. Just cloudy out there. Temperatures will be in the 60s to 70s, and we move into Sunday afternoon. Only about a 20% chance for rain. An isolated shower here or there possible, and that's about it. Should be a bit of a drier day as we head into Monday. Mostly clear to start, and yeah, we're going to be mostly clear all day for the day on Monday. Going to be beautiful weather. Not enough rain, though, over this next week to really help out the aquifer. Take a look at this. Half of an inch of rain or less across the region. Much of us will make it through this next week with less than a quarter of an inch. And some of us will even make it through the next week without a drop of rain. That's not good because we need that for the aquifer. Right now it's at 659.8 feet, up 0.4 of a foot in the last 24 hours. And you see there the 10-day average, 658.2 feet. So stage 1 water restrictions remain in place as long as that number is under 660. Looking at the average rainfall by month, at the end of September, we really picked up a lot of rain there in order to help us for the month, but we still finished up behind average. We're behind average right now for October, but of course the month just started. It's just nice to see a little bit of rain in the rain gauge. We're ahead for the year still, but maybe not much longer. We need to get some more rainfall out here so we can continue to stay ahead for the year. You'll notice that the drought monitor is still showing abnormally dry conditions to moderate drought down towards areas like Eagle Pass, over towards Del Rio, but this map is going to change here as we head into Thursday of next week. Drought monitor gathers information from Tuesday to Tuesday each week. And then every Thursday, the new map shows the information. So it's rained a lot here in South Texas since Tuesday. And once we get to this next Tuesday, the data will be all brought in, and then the new map comes out next Thursday. And we're going to see a lot of improvements there thanks to all the heavy rain we had. But you'll notice that we're not the only ones in the Lone Star State dealing with drier conditions. Up towards the Panhandle, seeing some moderate to severe drought up there. Taking a look at the tropics, we have Hurricane Sam out there in the Atlantic, east and now northeast of Bermuda. Still forecast to move off to the north and northeast and just kind of move away from land. No impacts there for the United States. And then taking a look down towards Tropical Storm Victor, similar conditions here. Not expecting any threats to the U.S. as it fizzles out while out at sea. Now we only have one name left on our 2021 Atlantic hurricane season names, and that would be Wanda. So if we run out of names, they go into a supplemental list this year. Not going to use Greek alphabet anymore like what we had to do in 2005 and last year. The National Hurricane Center has now provided a supplemental name list in case we did run out of names like what we may see happen this year. Only one name system left. No threats out there for development in the Atlantic other than what's already out there. So maybe a couple weeks before we see the name Wanda be used, if it even does get used this year. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Best chances for rain, are going to be for today and tonight, seeing slimmer chances for rain in on Sunday. Temperatures expected to rise into the mid to upper 80s each day throughout this next week. You see that average in the top right corner of your screen, 86. So we're pretty much going to be around average to above average all throughout this next week. I told you we were going to get some drier weather in here, and you'll see that from Monday through Thursday. Slight chances for rain, though, back in on Friday. But what about the middle of October? Are we going to see any big changes in the weather pattern? And the answer is, doesn't really look like it. Around average to below average rainfall expected for the middle of October as we move from day 8 through day 14. And then it looks like above average temperatures. So maybe upper 80s there as we head throughout the middle part of October. Not really feeling like pumpkins and fall really all across South Texas as we head throughout October, at least for these first 2 weeks. But, typically it takes till the end of the month where we get our first really good push of cold air, and we may see that here switch up by the time we head into the end of the month. We'll keep you updated on it. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast showing 70s and 80s pretty much for highs across the state over the next 3 days, with a few spots hitting the 90s like Waco on Sunday and Monday. You'll notice that we have 90s on the board there for Austin on Sunday, and 90s on the board for them on Monday as well. So if you're headed up to Austin city limits, going to be a little hot up there. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water if you're out there enjoying some of your favorite bands. I see a few people saying hello from New Braunfels, from Zane. Hello to you. I hope you're doing well today. Let's also take a look at the Texas State Park forecast. I'm a big supporter of state parks and public lands in general. If you follow me on Twitter, I just got back from Guadalupe Mountain National Park out there in far west Texas, just east of El Paso. Had a lot of fun out there hiking to the highest point in Texas, Guadalupe Peak, and also beautiful sand dunes out there and the salt flats. Also checked out Waco Tanks, which is just east of El Paso too. And that's a state park. And if you don't know about Waco Tanks State Park, you should really look it up. Some fascinating Native American cave paintings. Not necessarily cave paintings, but just paintings on rock and pictographs. Just beautiful to go check out, and very educational as well. So cool spot. And then Carlsbad Caverns, not in Texas, in New Mexico, but I checked that out as well. So if you're headed out to check out some of our beautiful state parks here in South Texas, maybe Pedernales Falls State Park would be a good one there in Blanco County, since we just had some rain. I'm sure the waterfalls would be looking very healthy and beautiful right now. Wouldn't be a bad spot to check out tomorrow, where temperatures will be in the mid-80s, a little bit of cloud cover, and just a slight chance for a brief shower or two. Enchanted Rock, make sure that you check the weather before you go up there. The rock could be a little slick if it does happen to rain there in Gillespie County. So here's your 7-day forecast. As we get ready to wrap things up here, I'm going to be in for meteorologist Jeremy Baker this afternoon, so be sure to tune in. And we'll continue to keep you updated on all of our digital platforms anytime in between. Remember, chance for rain today, but not all of us do see rain, and temperatures will rise into the mid-80s. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5.